Hello, and I want to thank those who have sent me some well wishes. As you can tell, I'm getting better already, but still not 100%, so that's for your advantage. I'm going to explain that right now. I already gave you this week off from the blog, and I think I'm going to give you off the next week as well. In fact, I think I'm going to give you off the next week from even doing the discussion. I am going to give you an assignment, which is one of my favorites, and I think you'll enjoy it too. It involves a little bit of outside work, so you got a little extra time to work on it. So during this time while I'm recuperating and getting back to speed, it'll be a chance for you to do this assignment. And it's not, the final paper won't be due to like April. I'll go on that in a minute. But first thing I want to tell you that, like I said, you won't have any assignment in discussion. You don't have to do your blog next week. After I finish getting all the grades done, hopefully soon by the weekend, and I will let you know if a way to make some extra credit is to do some more blogging, and I'll give you some specific assignments to do in there. But until then, you're going to be doing one of my favorite assignments. That's what's called interview of a professional. This is where you actually go out and interview somebody who's in your field, been in your field for at least 10 years. And you'll see the assignment in the assignments. It's got the interview of a professional. It's got some frequently asked questions about what you might want to ask about it. More or less the deadlines for them are this. Your interview plan, where you say who you're going to interview, their name, position, an email address where they can be reached, when and where you're going to be interviewing them, and at least 10 questions that you're going to ask them. That's what I want you to send me by the 18th of March. So you got almost 2 weeks for that to do. So you'll see in the assignment there's a good website I put there called How to Do an Interview, and it gives you some of the questions that you want to ask. You don't want to ask closed-end questions. You want to ask open-ended questions, not questions like how long have you worked at this company? 10 years. Nothing to it. You want the people to talk. So you want to ask open-ended questions. How do you feel about working here for 10 years? Something like that. You're going to give that information like that basic information about the person in your introduction of your paper. You know, where they worked, how long they worked there, where they got their degree, why you went to see them, so forth and so on. And this paper isn't going to be like you see in a magazine with a Q&A, where you have an introduction, and then you have your question, you have their answer. You're going to write like a regular essay, a regular paper about what you learned from this interview. So look at those questions. It shows you how to get some nice open-ended questions that will get that person to really give you some information. So on the 18th of March, 2 weeks from today, I want you to send me that interview plan, where you give me that name of the person, their email, their position, what company they work for, when and where you're going to meet them. Very important. I don't want you to do this over the phone or by Skype or anything like that. I want you to actually physically sit down and meet with that person to interview them. That's a very specific assignment here. I want you to do that. That's why I've given you so long to do it, to find somebody that you can find and have time to sit down and interview. Then your actual first draft of the paper won't be due until April the 4th. Reason for that is not only giving more time to write the paper and to do the interview, but also because we have spring break starting on the 19th. If you don't know that already, since that assignment, that interview plans due on the 18th, starting on the 19th, you're on spring break. So I'm going to be a nice teacher this year and not give you any kind of homework during that time, during spring break. Some online teachers still do, but I think I'm going to be a nice guy and not do that. Now, there might be some more assignments. If I start feeling super well next week, I might give you another assignment besides this one. But until then, this is the way the assignment goes. This is assignment 15, I believe. Interview a professional. Don't have to do your blog unless I give you some extra credit to do. And maybe by the time I get all the grading caught up and I feel better, then I might have another assignment until then. But until that happens, this is the only assignment you'll have. If you have any questions, let me know.